G'day everybody. I've had a lot of people ask me to do an update on the situation here with the devastation I've had from rats and mice just going through my orchard and my veggie patches. So yeah, here it is. Here's the update, and I'll just take you around and show you just what they've been up to and what I've lost and what I've been able to salvage and stuff like that. Thanks. Just in case you're wondering what I'm talking about today, I've got a video that I put up about a month ago where I asked for help because we've got a massive plague of rats and mice here, which I assume is due to the flooding in the region, some pretty hardcore flooding that we've had over a period of a couple of months. And it got to the point where I'm getting 100% losses on a couple of my trees. But not only that, rats actually broke into a bird cage that we had outdoors overnight, and they ate our budgerigar. It's crazy. I didn't know they do that, and I was never expecting it. But anyway, let's go have a look at what's happening here now, a month or so later. As you can see with this branch here, just to start with, so many peaches have been eaten at and just left to go to waste. So, I don't know, I'm thinking of just letting them keep on growing as they are, and when they ripen, I'll cut away the good parts and give it to the chickens. I'm just worried about the diseases that rats bring and stuff like that, but yeah, I need to research that more, and I'll see what happens. You can see over here, some spots. That's fruit fly that have stung my fruit, so that's why I have so many fruit put in bags, exclusion bags to stop the fruit fly. But as you can see here, it looks like that's actually been stung through the fabric already by fruit fly. The bags are a great idea for fruit fly. They do work most of the time, but unfortunately when it comes to rats and mice, they're just eating through the bags. And I'll show you some of the bags that I've got over here where they've just gone munch, munch, munch straight through the bags. I'll leave her to eat. Yeah, and we'll make our way through my jungle here. Yeah, my food forest, you can call it. Oh, I'll stop just here. This is my Santa Rosa plum, and that was devastated by rats and mice. I should have fruit on this tree, and as you can see, there's nothing. I was able to save a few and make a little, I think I made 6 jars of jam using some of these and berries, but that was devastated. Just, I reckon 95% loss on that tree there. My Stella cherry, if I spin you around, oh, tight space in here. This is my Stella cherry, and it's a beautiful tree, very healthy, and unfortunately, they ate every single cherry that ripened on this tree. Absolutely devastated because I was so looking forward to my cherries this summer. Anyway, we'll head back into the jungle, and I've got apples here, and this one here is my pink lady apples, which they've also started on. Look at these beautiful ladies in here. Look at that, aren't they beautiful? I love pink lady apples. So if we just go across from the blackberry, this is my beautiful apricot, Trivat apricot. It's probably hard to see in this jungle situation, but that's it all in there. And I've got the blackberries coming through, which are going to get cut back. But that is 100% loss from rats and mice. 100%. And I'll show you what they did to the exclusion nets. I tried putting the fruit in nets. Look at that. They just ate straight through it and went straight through and ate all the fruit. Gone. Completely gone. So there you go, there's a hole right there in my exclusion net where they just ate straight through the net and went for the fruit and ate all the fruit. And that's what it's like all the way over. So unfortunately for me this year, 0 apricots. We'll just keep on moving around this jungle. Oh, my 2 new cherries are getting so big. This is their first year in the ground, and you can't even see the second one in the background. There's another one back there, over there. There we go. That's the second cherry that I put in last year. Beautiful. I just need to do something about the rats and mice eating all the cherries. Hopefully it won't be as bad next year. Now have a look at this for damage. They've eaten the apples right down to the core. And this tree here, it's just all over, everywhere. Take your pick. Just have a look at it everywhere. Look at that. There's last night's dinner by the looks of it. Check it out. More damage there. More damage there. Well, I say damage, but you can say loss, total loss. They're all apples eaten all the way down. Just, I really don't know how many there is. So unfortunately, my peach tree really copped it. I mean, it's just unreal. You can just go in and you can look and there's just damage everywhere. Going high up into the tree and you can see where they've just camped out and had a good old meal. With the espalier peach tree behind me, I need to look after it better and I need to cut it back properly and trim it and actually treat it like an espalier tree and let it do what it does as an espalier tree, where it grows the branches along the wires and then they fruit along the wires. Now, for anybody doing this method, something to consider, which I didn't think about, is here, as you would have seen, I need to bag my fruit because of fruit fly. Unfortunately, when it's on the wire like this, you can't get a bag over the fruit and you can't get the bag over the entire wire because it's one long line of wire that's tied at each end. So that's a bit of an issue that I've got, because with my other peach tree, I can just pull exclusion bags up over the end of the branch and tie it off at the top and protect all the fruit down in the bag. Can't do it when you're growing fruit on a wire. I'm forever collecting all the bad fruit and picking it up and putting it in bags and getting rid of it, because you just don't want fruit flies settling in and laying all their larvae and stuff in these things and repeating that whole cycle. So any fruit that lays around, it's got to get picked up and get disposed of immediately. These ones here I've put aside because they're slightly ripened, so I'll chuck those out to the chickens and yeah, maybe the chickens can get a bit of a snack out of some of these. I came out this morning to pick blackberries and as you can see, there's damage and bits of berry all over the weed mat here, and yep, you guessed it, the rats have been into the blackberries and just had a good old time damaging. And oh, there's a tiny one there that I'm going to take and not let the rats have. But yeah, this is what I come to in the mornings, just finding damage and half-eaten fruit or whatever. It's just unreal. This is my San Marzano tomatoes, and they were absolutely devastated by mice. I mean, devastated. It was really bad. I've got some more over here. This garden bed here was San Marzano tomatoes. That had, I reckon, probably a 90% loss. It was incredible. In fact, there's probably no tomatoes on that one there. They just got stripped, completely eaten. With the cucumbers, I managed to save some of the cucumbers. And how did I do that? With the Pringles tin. So what I've been doing is any cucumbers that form, I push them into the Pringles tin, push that up against the plant like that, and then pour black pepper all over here and over here. And then sure enough, I have cucumbers growing inside the Pringles tin and the mice haven't touched them. I assume that's protected them, and also the black pepper being sprinkled around. They've been sniffing around and that's gotten to them and they've taken off. And yeah, I've been able to save cucumbers by sticking them in Pringles tins. So as you can see, there was quite a bit of loss and it was quite devastating to me, and I didn't take it well and it really got me down, but I've managed to get through it, and well, not get through it, it's still ongoing, but I'm getting there. Things are starting to look a bit better now, so hopefully I can harvest what I can and enjoy what I can from my trees and my veggie patches and just move forward. And then hopefully next year it'll be a better season next year. Thanks so much for being here today and watching this video. I do appreciate it, and hopefully you'll watch another one of my videos. Thanks again, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.